A couple days ago, I made a post that healing is transparent, and I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. A couple weeks ago, I was having a very candid conversation with my niece where she was expressing some of the things that she is going through, some of the things that she's trying to heal from, and trying to understand how to navigate it all. I then proceeded to ask her if she was just venting to me or if she wanted advice. Of course, she chose advice, and I started to let her in on some of the things that I myself had to journey through. When I was done sharing my experiences, she stopped and she was like, "I didn't know you went through any of those things." And I was just like, "Yeah, I did." And in that moment, I thought about it and I was like, wow, what if I decided to just not do the work? What if I decided not to enroll myself in therapy when I was 22 years old? What advice would I really be sitting down here trying to give her? I would probably end up being triggered by the conversation and shut down because I wouldn't know how to speak in a way that's healing to her. And so when I said healing was transparent, that was me offloading or opening up about the things that I had been through so that it can now be healing to her. When I was in therapy after, my therapist mentioned it was probably very therapeutic for you in that moment to share that. And I said it actually was, because it tells me that I'm still navigating this world. And I always joke around and say to people, we're the aunties and the uncles now. Some of us are the mommies and daddies now. And I joke, but I'm being serious because at the end of the day, there is a whole generation behind us looking up to us to set a standard, to help them navigate through the things that they're going through. And if we're not taking the time to do the inner work and to heal the inner child, the inner trauma, the things that we don't want to talk about because we think we're going to be judged by it, then we are not only doing ourselves a disservice, but we are doing them a huge disservice. And we are leaving them to try to figure things out on their own. And so my reason behind posting that healing is transparent is just to encourage us to take the time to help ourselves in the ways that we can and do the work to heal so that the generation behind us and those that need our voice is able to receive it because we are doing the work in and of itself. That's my 2 cents for today. Happy Tuesday.